Hello and welcome. My name is Peter Minkler. I'm a violist in the Baltimore Symphony, and I'm here to help with auditions for the string orchestra for 2021. And there are two excerpts that you've been asked to perform. The first is from the Ancient Airs and Dances, Suite 1, First Movement by Respighi, and the second is Balmages' Point Lookout. It's sort of a variation on Johnny Comes Marching Home. So we'll start with the Respighi, okay? It says here that students may choose to play as chords or divided for this. So we're going to work on both ways, and whatever way you want to play is up to you for this audition. So I'll start with no chords, just the top line, just the top note, I should say, of this, okay? And I'll play it a bit slowly so you can hear the notes. So it's about 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so be careful that last note. It's a full whole note, so you have to hold it for all 4 beats. Okay, you see there's a line and a dot under each of the chords, meaning that you don't hold them too long, but you don't hold them too short. It's sort of an in-between thing if you play the chords, but we're not. We're just playing the notes. And the bowing in measure 28, I made it down bows, which is printed, and then up on the next note, up, down, up, and then up again on the last note. And then down here. Again. Okay, that evens you out so that you're back to down bow in measure 29. So I'll play it a little bit faster so you can hear it without the chords, just the top note. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's about the performance tempo. So you don't have to go any faster than that, really. So now I will play it slowly, but with the chords, so you can hear what they sound like. Okay, here we go. So from this same place, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so how do we practice chords? Chords are always made from the bottom up. So see that first chord is E, B, G. So we try to make sure that all those notes are correct. And the way I think of them is that you see the bottom 2 notes are a fifth. So it's just using your second finger and putting it directly between the 2 strings to try to make that as much of a fifth as one can. Okay, and then the top note is, I think of that as a half step. So it's very close. Let's see if I can show you here. It's very flying. There we go. It's very close here. So if you think of that, you have the fifth, and then the next note, okay, is just very close. And then the last note in that bar is the same, and then the next note is another fifth, but the top note is, instead of it being close like that, it's far. It's a whole step. So in other words, this is close, far, and the next one is 2 open strings and a first finger, so that one's not bad at all. Same thing. this one is the most difficult because the bottom note is a fourth, F sharp, and then B. So you have to get those two in tune. So what I would do is make sure the F sharp is in tune and then find where the B goes. And then leave the F sharp down. And if you put your second finger down and you think that's where it's in tune, you just make sure of that. Okay? And then go to the note before so you can go from one to the other and feel comfortable that it's going to be in tune. And then the next ones are not chords, they're just sixths. So this is a close one, F sharp to D, and then a far one, so E to C sharp. Okay, and then as we go, the far before the last is the same things, and then this is a fourth. So you go back to the second finger that you played on the first note, and this third note is the same E natural, and then an A instead on top. And then the last bar, if you play both notes, shifting to third position I find is stronger. Rather than trying to hold that fourth finger down, fourth and third on the lower strings can be difficult. So for that I would shift to third. So let me play with the chords. I'll play a little bit faster, about the performance tempo. It's about this tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. So just remember not to let the chords slow you down. Just stay in a tempo. Okay, and the second excerpt here is, as I said, it's Johnny Come Marching Home within this arrangement. So what I'm going to do is play it first slowly. If you notice at 174, there's a caret, something like that, and then there's an accent, which is something like that, and the carets are stronger than the accents. So I think because the rhythm there is changing from, it's still 6/8, but instead of it da 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 da, so it's almost like it's in 3 da 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 da. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 da 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 da. Okay, and I think that's what it is the composer wants you to bring out that rhythm. Anyway, let's start from where the excerpt begins, and we'll go from there. Slowly. 1 2 1 2. Okay, so as you notice, that F sharp is important in measure 177, and then E flat is important in measure 180, because that's in the key signature. So we'll try it again about that same speeds, and you're welcome to play it along with me. 1 2 2 2. And as you see, I play it all in first position, which I think it makes it ring more, and it gives it more life and character. Just be careful with the dotted half notes that you hold them long enough. This time I'll play it a little bit faster, and I'll count those off so you can see what I mean. Okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, so you hear the difference at 174. Ba 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 ba. So it's just that same rhythm throughout the passage to the end from there. Okay, and now I'll play it around. I guess that was about the performance. I'll play it a little bit faster, and you're welcome to play it with me so that you can play it slower if you need to. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 2, 2. Good, good. So those are the two excerpts. I wish you well in the audition, and I hope I've helped somewhat with your practicing. And as I say, good luck. Thanks very much. Bye.